What's up, Dylan?
We're back.
Back again. This
So
time
back.
at the bowling alley.
Yes.
Because last week we did the top 10
Tier.
of season 2.
Yep.
Which means we are now 20 balls in tier.
That's a lot of balls.
Basically what we're going to do here is now we have to tier season 1 versus season 2.
Yes.
It's going to get kind of brutal. Some of these tiers are insane.
Yes.
I'm really excited to shoot them out, but I figured we'd just come here, give them a fair shake. Unfortunately for some of these balls, they're going to get very few frames thrown on them to get a second impression, but every single one of these balls we're going to talk about has a full review on the channel already. So you can go watch those, and they'll weigh heavily on these. Fortunately for us, we're going to start in the bottom tier, which only has 2 balls. This is the D tier balls. So today I'm calling this the King of the Ds. We're gonna start down low and see what we got.
We'll do a full game with each ball.
Yep. So these ones get a full redemption shot, a full game of redemption before we tier them at the end.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go do that soon. But first, it is Sunday.
Let's get
Red Bull
started,
Sunday.
baby.
Let's go, bro. All right. So with that said, Red Bull's out of the way. I'm ready to go. So let's introduce our D tier kings.
All right.
You want to go first?
I'll go first.
Go first.
We got the
Season 1's D
Season
tier
1.
is
Jackal Flash.
Jackal Flash. This is a very orange and blue ball with a little bit of silver on it. But I've had this ball for a supremely long time.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to talk about that in a second. The other D tier ball from season 2 is the Motiv Forge Flare.
Yeah.
So 2 orange balls, which is pretty interesting.
Boo.
We're gonna see who's the champ out of these 2. So what's fun about these is this one's in D because this ball couldn't be more dead.
True.
And this one's in D because it
just
sucks.
sucks.
So we're gonna go throw these, see if they get redemption. Who knows? Maybe we crank out and one of these moves up to a C tier. We'll see what happens.
Let's get it.
Actual good ones? All right, dude, we're back.
Sick.
We just bowled the Forge Flare.
Yes.
And the Jackal Flash.
Our bottom tier
These
balls.
are the 2D tier balls. So season 1, the Flash ended up there. And I think it's mostly because it's dead. This ball has been around for a very long time.
Yeah.
I've thrown it a ton.
A lot of
This
games.
is actually one of the first like big balls I got. This was actually my first 15-pound ball I ever bought.
Okay.
It has a lot of games on it. Got thrown a lot, and it just didn't quite. It didn't quite live up in season 1.
Then we got
the Forge Flare.
Motiv Flare.
Unfortunately, was in a season with maybe the hardest hitting season we have, with so many amazing balls in it, and it definitely fell short there.
Very short.
So this is, I've been calling it the king of the Ds. Who wins D tier today? So how this is going to work is basically we're going to shoot out every single ball across the 2 seasons and see what happens. See if they kind of move up in tiers, or where they fare against each other.
See if they weren't like super fairly judged on where their competition was.
Like for instance, this poor Forge Flare got in a season with all amazing balls. So like, what is it supposed to do? You know, so maybe it fared a little bit better today. We'll see. So, anyways, D tier is our lowest tier. It's as low as they go. These were the 2 losers basically of season 1 and season 2.
Yeah.
So with that said, let's start over here. How do you feel about the Flare now?
The Forge Flare, man, it fell off in the whole competition during the season, and today it just kept falling short of every. I didn't know how to throw it. It didn't, even when I threw it well, it didn't seem to break very good.
I think you hit one supremely good pocket and it was the Stone 8. Then every other strike with it was like some bullshit, like Brooklyn garbage. And I had the exact same experience. I have no fucking idea where I want to put this ball. I have no clue where this ball wants to go. And I felt like I threw some good ones, left horrible stuff. I was somehow clean with it, but I only got 2 or 3 strikes total, bunch of splits, all horrible spares all over the place. It was just not. It was not working today for us, and Dylan had an even rougher time than I did.
And I couldn't pick up the spares.
And I just don't know what this ball. I don't know what it wants. I tried fast, I tried slow, big sweeps, no big sweeps. It just doesn't work.
It just couldn't do it. And
unfortunately for it, the other D tier is this Flash. And I mean, you just saw the games. I got a 258 with it.
I got a 224.
Yeah. This thing came to play today.
In comparison.
It said, I am not going to be the lowest ball.
No.
And I'll say it, I definitely think this ball is much, much better than the Flare. How about you?
Oh, 100%.
There's no
leagues above.
Yeah, there's no question in my mind of these 2 balls, which is the better.
Yeah.
The only question I really had is, because to me, it's so obvious that Flare obviously is the top, and I mean the Flare is the bottom, and the Flash is the top. It's so obvious.
Yeah.
My question is, after today's showing, does the Flash move up to C?
Honestly, I think it does.
I think so too.
I think it needs a fair shot to see where it actually lands.
This is what I was going to say is, to me, I think this actually fares much better with those C tier balls.
Yeah.
So I actually think I want to promote it as well.
I think so.
Leaving just the Flare down in D.
For now. Something might get bumped down.
We have so many balls left to go.
Yeah.
But I think we might have hit our first promotion right off rip.
I think so.
Throwing a 258 with it just is not a D tier ball.
No.
Maybe we had a bad land or something the first time we threw it, but man, it
deserves a fair shake.
Yeah. So with that said, I think we're down. Dylan and I are going to move this up to C.
Yes.
So when we shoot out the C balls actually next week,
you'll see it again.
we're gonna put the Flare in there with it. I mean the Flash. So Flash now moved up. Sorry, Flare.
Deservingly,
I think this is the D ball that I'm going to be comparing all D balls to.
Yeah, this is the quintessential
to me,
bad.
This is not a D ball.
No.
It's pretty funny to me that the season with the best, most hard-hitting balls that we've had, the most brutal season, also has probably the worst ball that we have. We'll see. There's still a long ways to go.
Right.
But yeah, sorry, Flare, you're going down. So with that, congrats, Flash.
Yeah,
you're moving on up. You absolutely deserve it. I was clean all the way today, which is awesome with these balls, but that Flash blew me away.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. With that said, we got one last thing to do. So each week, Dylan and I are doing a scratcher
In hopes for a free ball.
Eventually, we're gonna get. It's not gonna be free because I paid for the flashers, the scratchers. But we're gonna eventually get enough money to buy a bowling ball out of these scratchers.
Yes.
And my idea is kind of whatever ball releases closest to the time we hit that money.
Okay.
We're gonna let the bowling gods decide what bowling ball we're buying. With that said, we've only made $10 so far.
It's a great start.
Great start. But we got another scratcher here, so we're gonna scan this bad boy. Today I went with Big Bingo.
What's the maximum we can win?
I actually don't know. This one seems like a big one because it says 10x right on it, but I don't know what that means.
$10,000 right here.
$10,000 right here. Let's see.
Not a winner.
Not a winner, and that's another one in the books.
All right.
We are only $10 towards the scratcher ball. One day.
Keep
One day.
going.